Welcome to Manna at the Tap, a podcast of Tapestry Ministries. Each episode reflects on a daily Bible reading from the Revised Common Lectionary. I'm Gloria, a fellow traveler on a spiritual journey with the Tapestry community, and we refer to the daily Bible reading as our spiritual manna. It nourishes our souls, fostering spiritual growth as we share insights and interpretations that enrich our spiritual lives. Today is Wednesday, April the 22nd, 2026, in the third week of Easter. The lectionary reading is from the Gospel of John, chapter 21, which recounts the third appearance of Jesus to his disciples after his resurrection. Peter, the disciple of Jesus, was restless and unsure of what to do or where to go. Although he and the other disciples were thrilled to see Jesus, they now had to decide their next move. As he and 6 other disciples met, he announced, "I'm going fishing again." They responded that they would not let him go alone and would come with him. That night, they went fishing, but by daybreak, they had caught nothing. Then in the distance, a stranger on the seashore called out to them, asking if they had any fish. They answered, "No." It was Jesus who had called out to them, but they did not recognize him. The stranger on the seashore told them to cast the net on the right side of the boat, promising they would catch some fish. They followed his instruction. They caught so many fish that the boat was filled. The net was heavy, but did not break under the load. Imagine a group of experienced fishermen fishing all night without catching anything. A stranger on the seashore tells them to cast their net on the right side of the boat. They followed his advice and caught 153 fish. One of the disciples recognized the stranger's voice as Jesus's and exclaimed to Peter, "That's Jesus." Immediately, Peter dove into the sea to swim to the shore, while he left the other disciples to bring the net filled with fish to the shore. Upon arrival, the stranger on the seashore had a charcoal fire burning with fish and bread already cooking on it. He asked the disciples to bring some of the fish they had caught and to add them to the fire. By then, all 7 disciples knew that the stranger on the seashore was Jesus. They didn't need to ask. They knew it was Jesus. Jesus invited them to join him for breakfast. He took bread, shared it with them, and did the same with the fish. This was the third time Jesus had appeared to the disciples after his resurrection.